honored guests, staff, and friends. It gives me great pleasure to present the 2022 welcome ceremonies for new faculty to warmly accept our new colleagues into our beloved college. The past few years have been extraordinary times as the pandemic has drastically transformed our daily lives, situating us amidst a transformative chapter in the UP College of Medicine's history and in each of our own.
Our frontliners and the college's collective commitment to excellence and leadership in education, research, and service will be remembered in the annals of UPCM history as a demonstration of our passion amidst extraordinary circumstances. The world continues to adapt to new challenges, but the College of Medicine has not only survived and adapted, it has flourished then and continues to do so now. Our new batch of outstanding faculty will join us in our community of scholars and in our commitment to excellence and leadership in community-oriented medical education, research, and service. We are confident that their success in joining the College of Medicine will mark the prologue of a spectacular chapter in their UPCM story. A pleasant morning and warm welcome to everyone. I'm Dr. Michelle Diwa of the Department of Pathology, your Master of Ceremonies in today's event. Let me introduce to you Dr. Archie Cabungcal, joining yours truly as co-host.
It's a great pleasure to be with all of you today. Good morning, everyone. I am Archie, one of the Assistant Associate Deans for Planning and Development at the UP College of Medicine. I share with you all the excitement and pride of welcoming our bright and talented new faculty at today's ceremony.
I totally agree, Archie. Do you remember in 2019, rain or shine, by God's grace and despite strong winds, we were able to push through with the ceremony. Then 2020 onwards, without being held by the pandemic, we continue our young tradition of welcoming our new faculty as we look forward to their journey with us. So isn't that fascinating?
Yes, that's right. We know we can always count on our UPCM faculty to bring their A game in their respective arenas. Right, Mitch? And I'm sure the same is true for the new faces we will be welcoming today.
Without a doubt, Archie, without a doubt.
That said, all of us are excited here today. I definitely am. Patatagalin pa ba natin ito, Mitch? Shall we get the program started?
Right back at you, sir. Of course, we will be joined later by our very own Associate Dean for Faculty and Students, Dr. Maria Liza Antoinette Gonzalez, for her welcome remarks.
We are also proud to hear the messages of our beloved Chancellor, Dr. Carmencita Padilla, and our PGH Director, Dr. Gerardo Gac Legaspi, for this special event.
And so, without further ado, please join us in the invocation to be followed by the national anthem and the UPCM hymn to open our 2022 welcome ceremonies for new faculty.
Sa'yo na makibak ang tiyak na hindi humahanap ng kapalit na kaginhawaan na di naghihintay kundi ang aking mabatid na ang loob ay siyang sinusundan. Panginoon, turuan mo akong maging bukas palad. Turuan mo akong maglingkod sa iyo na magbigay ng ayon sa nararapat na walang hinihintay mula sa'yo. Bayang mag-ibiw, pelas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisihin. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong magaw, may nilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kisap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na naglilingin, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walang ating pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Oy tanghal, mutiang UP Medicina, ika'y bukal ng langhang at karunungan. Ang hatid mo ay pag-asa at kaunlaran, sa aking bayang nagdurusa at nagdaramdam. Oy tanghal, kolehiyo, minamahal, sa isang ka ng buhay at kalusugan. Ang ngiti mo'y paglingkuran ng lipunan, malaya ka, makatao, makabayan. Oy tanghal, kolehiyo, minamahal, sa isang ka ng buhay at kalusugan. Ang ngiti mo'y paglingkuran ng lipunan, malaya ka, makatao, makabayan.
Chancellor Padilla, Dean Charlotte Chong, PGH Director Gap Legaspi, the Dean's Management Team, esteemed faculty, new faculty, colleagues, and friends, good morning. The welcome message in the past ceremonies to welcome the new UPCM faculty is usually given by the Dean. But this year, the Faculty Association has given a more important role to the Dean, and for a good reason. Because this year will be a year of new beginnings. After more than 2 years, we are transitioning to more face-to-face personal discussions and live interactive sessions. The college has acquired new equipment and upgraded our facilities in order to keep up with the methods of learning that are emerging as a new normal way of teaching, hybrid sessions, and blended classrooms. We are all excited to hear from the Dean what our new faculty can look forward to. UP draws its strength from all the faculty, and we are elated to have new faculty join us. Our new faculty have all passed the arduous process of appointment and are now expected to fulfill the duties and responsibilities of their position. As UP faculty, they are expected to maintain an excellent record in teaching and research, serve as mentors to students, trainees, and younger faculty, and actively engage in public service and extension work in their respective fields of discipline and in the larger community. What they can expect from UP is the inspiration and mental stimulation that comes from being among the most brilliant, excellent, and dedicated leaders, teachers, researchers, policymakers, influencers, and innovators. They can also expect to get financial and other forms of support for their endeavors that are in line with UP's thrusts and activities that will enrich their professional and academic growth. During the pandemic, the resilience and adaptability of our faculty was rigorously tested, but it also brought out a sense of community within the university and the college and made us realize the importance of communication and collaboration. And so, as we look forward to seeing the tail end of this pandemic, please join me in welcoming our new faculty into the UP community. We look forward to meeting them personally, and we hope that they will actively participate in all the activities in UP and in the college. I would like to thank the Faculty Association for organizing and preparing this program, and we hope that you will appreciate and enjoy the program prepared by the association. I wish everyone a pleasant day.
To the new faculty members, welcome to UP Manila and the College of Medicine. We are celebrating your stint with the university as new educators and mentors of our future physicians and healers. I thank you, our new UPCM faculty, for choosing to work with us and for accepting this challenge of molding and shaping our future doctors amidst this crisis. Your task begins in these extraordinary times as our university, the nation, and the world continue to battle the COVID-19 pandemic. Yet, we also recognize that you are being thrust into the profession of teaching and research at this most crucial time. With the pandemic's impact on medical education, this program will orient you on the university's and the college's vision and philosophies, ease your way smoothly into your new academic milieu, and familiarize you with the guides for teaching under the current normal. As we look forward to full face-to-face classes in the next semester, beginning February 2023, we continue to be inspirited by the learning and discovery that await our students. Amid the vastly changed education landscape, medical educators are facing major challenges to train the next generation of doctors. Our strategies are continually evolving in the midst of recent developments and challenges. Your flexibility, dynamism, and adaptiveness to shifting conditions will serve as practical tools. It is a work in progress, evolving as the faculty and students go through the learning process together. Within this setting, UP Manila assures the provision of a greatly conducive and stimulating environment where you can integrate well-designed educational tools into your teaching and give our students the knowledge, wisdom, and skills needed to enhance learning. Our history is replete with triumphs over many exigencies in the past, like continued training and brave service during World War II and other health crises. This pandemic has tested us to the hilt, but with our resolute character, we will continue to overcome and succeed. In the annals of our struggles, the faculty has always been the college's pillar of strength, source of inspiration, and author of decisive and strategic change that spelled our triumph. Now that you have joined us, you will become a fiber in the storied tapestry that is the College of Medicine. This is both a sublime responsibility and a coveted distinction. Your trainees will look up to you for knowledge and skills, and also character enrichment. On the other hand, you will enjoy the admiration of your peers, real world privileges, and advancement in your wisdom and career. I mean, truly a wonderful combination. When I looked at the list, I only know one amongst you. I mean, that is good. All young. I am now addressing the next generation of leaders. Responsibility rests on your shoulders to keep the College of Medicine the lead in the next century. In the past 2 to 3 decades, I had the opportunity to meet the leaders of our counterpart universities abroad, those who stayed in the top of the world. What spelled the difference? Top universities are problem solvers of their countries and the world. And the backbone for all solution is research. I urge you to keep research as part of your agenda. I mean, start early, be part of the solution. As you're having this program, I am actually en route to Manila. I attended a UP AAA alumni event in Houston, Texas. I met three of our MD PhD students who are here pursuing their research, and we spent some time together, proxy mentoring, equivalent to the October 22 schedule. I mean, they easily spotted the difference of faculty in the US who had huge research grants, making it easier for medical students and PhD students to pursue their research. I mean, I want you to know there are funds for research in the Philippines, but we have to apply. So please, as early as now, I urge you to change your generation's mindset and realize that research is an important component of your life in the College of Medicine. Again, a warm welcome to our new medicine faculty. Let us journey together and ensure that our dear college will rise higher and even exceed the attainment of its set goals. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat.
Good morning, everyone, and I'd like to welcome our new set of faculty members coming into the folds of the UP College of Medicine and the Philippine General Hospital. We are now joining the long list of our distinguished alumni and faculty members who have graced the halls of the college and the hospital, serving, training, and doing research as part of the basic principle of our existence here in our institution. The contributions of those who have come before us have made us achieve milestones, not only in teaching, but also in clinical practice. And we look forward to having your contributions in these particular areas of our work. The Philippine General Hospital in particular is in need of your expertise and your commitment to even serve our patients even better with the renewed resources that we have both in service and in our research capabilities. The long list of to-dos in the Filipino hospital will require the best of our abilities, and I'm happy that you're joining us in that endeavor. We look forward to helping you achieve your best potential, and hopefully also in the process encourage and inspire future members of the faculty to look up to what you've done and then continue what we're doing right now. For us, some of us wanting immortality, it's not really in the legacies that we leave that it is engraved, but actually it's in the people that we teach that will forever bring forth the work that we have done for the hospital and for the College of Medicine. I welcome all of you with excitement and renewed faith in the system that our institution is part of to serve our patients and our countrymen even better. Thank you very much and good morning.
So, we have heard from none other than our Associate Dean for Faculty and Students, Dr. Gonzalez, our Chancellor, Dr. Padilla, and our PGH Director, Dr. Legaspi. It really feels special hearing from them at an event like this, right, Mitch?
Yes, certainly. Nothing quite like hearing their words to be energized with inspiration and a sense of pride.
I know that hypes us to commit excellent work. Kaya naman, next up, to orient and help our new faculty navigate the ropes as they embark on their roles, we have Dr. Angela S. Aguilar, our Assistant to the Dean for External and International Linkages, to give us a faculty orientation.
Good day, dear faculty, and welcome to the University of the Philippines College of Medicine. First of all, allow me to congratulate you on your appointment as a member of our esteemed faculty. Second, I would like to empower you to manage your career by providing highlights of important information contained in our faculty manual, which was revised in 2018 from a previous edition published in the year 2000. The manual will provide relevant information regarding our appointment, our obligations as faculty, and lastly, our benefits. Let us first discuss how we are appointed as faculty. Appointments are made in accordance to the University Code. The recruitment is based on the need as determined by the College Council. These are from the consolidated developmental plans formulated by each department. Any qualified individual can be appointed without prejudice to his or her religion, ideology, or social standing. These appointments pass first through the Academic Personnel Committee of the department and is forwarded to the College Committee. The Dean transmits meritorious applications to the College Committee and upwards to the University for final action. There are three categories of faculty: the regular, the clinical, and the non-regular. The regular faculty are those with plantilla items. The clinical faculty are those without items. This category was previously known as the walk or without compensation. However, the college has since endeavored to provide various means of remuneration for work rendered by these individuals, hence the change in description. Lastly, the non-regular faculty includes the lecturer, the visiting professor, the adjunct professor, and the affiliate professor. Description of this last category can be found in detail in the manual. The academic qualifications of the faculty are vetted by each department, and, if relevant to the rank, the appointee has been certified by the respective specialty and/or subspecialty boards. Of course, the appointee should turn in a satisfactory academic performance and should have had good moral character. The following table are entry requirements per faculty rank for either the basic or the clinical departments. This table can be found in your manual. Both basic and clinical departments have the same requirements. If the appointee has only an MD or a postgraduate degree, the entry rank will be assistant professor. If the appointee possesses either an MD plus residency or an MD plus a postgraduate degree or a postgraduate degree plus a PhD, this makes him or her eligible for the next rank, which is Associate Professor 1. Additional qualifications, such as a fellowship, a residency and a postgraduate degree, or an MD with a PhD, increases the sub-rank from associate professor to one to a higher rank. All appointees to associate professor rank are required a publication as a sole or lead author to be regularized and receive a plantilla item. If only a co-authorship to a publication was submitted, the appointee receives a rank of assistant professor. All publications should be in peer-reviewed national or international journals. Only original research articles, case reports, meta-analysis, and systematic reviews qualify as publications. Book chapters, practice guidelines, conference proceedings, and review articles do not qualify as publications. The publication should not be more than 5 years from the date of appointment for regularization. Faculty are required to be regularized from clinical category no later than a maximum period as seen in this table. That means that the concerned should endeavor to fulfill the eligibility criteria within the time frame stipulated. Clinical faculty who have rendered at least 5 years of meritorious service qualify to be regularized to a higher sub-rank than they are eligible for. Other requirements for regularization are as follows. First is to have a minimum satisfactory teaching performance, and second is to complete a set of courses collectively known as the Integrated Faculty Development Program. Any equivalent activity can be used provided that it is approved by the Medical Education Unit. The faculty to be regularized should also have a written permission from the head of a government agency where he or she is working aside from the UP College of Medicine, and she may hold a point. This should be done if this appointment is still being held by the appointee at the time of regularization. What are our obligations, rights, and privileges as a member of the faculty? According to Article 482 of the University of the Philippines Code, every one of us has the right to investigate, teach, and disseminate the subject of our specialization and to express our opinion on public issues. We are also entitled to security of tenure and to participate in the democratic processes of the university. Among this is a membership in the College Council. If regularized, we will also become a member of the University Council. We will likewise be recipients of other benefits, either for advancement in our career or those due us as regular government employees. Clinical faculty enjoy admitting privileges in the Philippine General Hospital and are entitled to the use of its facilities. They are eligible for opportunities provided by the university in terms of continuing education and advancement, although regular faculty are prioritized for this. Clinical faculty are appointed to a one-year term and are to perform duties and responsibilities designated by the department. They, however, can hold no administrative posts. Clinical faculty are prioritized for appointments to regular items, although they do not enjoy employee benefits regular faculty have. All faculty are allowed to teach in other universities and colleges, provided that a memorandum of agreement exists between the UPCM and that institution. Moreover, the following are restrictions regarding the workload a faculty can undertake in the other medical school. Full-time UPCM faculty are allowed to teach only a maximum of 48 lecture hours per academic year in another medical school. This should only be confined to the plenaries, SGD, and preceptorials. Laboratory teaching is not allowed, and the total hours spent teaching in another medical school should not exceed teaching load here in the college. We cannot hold administrative posts in other schools and should not receive regular compensation from them, rather can only receive honoraria. Members of the Dean's Management Team, department chairs, and assistant chairs, as well as the Learning Unit course coordinators, are prohibited from teaching in other schools. As faculty, we are expected to adhere to several codes. The dress code was revised in 2018 from a very strict and specific set of rules. Would you believe using or having denim pants as when teaching in the College of Medicine was prohibited before? Now we have a dress code which we believe is more reasonable and acceptable to the faculty. Other guides that govern our conduct as faculty include the University of the Philippines Code of Ethics, the Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards for Public Officials and Employees. This interestingly prohibits us from stepping into a casino. And lastly, the UP Anti-Sexual Harassment Code. Other relevant laws that may govern our conduct as faculty are the Data Privacy Act and the Intellectual Property Code of the Philippines. The links to these documents are provided in the manual. What benefits will we receive as member of the faculty? We will be eligible for any training and enhancement the college and university provide, and this includes fellowships and scholarships. We will likewise have leave and study benefits, and if regularized, receive the benefit package as faculty, which includes salaries, allowances, incentives, and bonuses. Apart from the GSIS, the Pag-ibig, and the PhilHealth, as well as the employees' compensation, will also be automatically a member of the Provident Fund for UP employees. Non-monetary benefits are available as well. Grants are also available to faculties to support our academic career development and research endeavors. Staying longer, working diligently, and being dedicated faculty will make all of us eligible for promotion according to the following criteria. The university regularly issues a call for promotions system-wide, and our College of Medicine is very supportive in assisting the faculty to take advantage of opportunities to advance our career. With that, we hope that we have conveyed to you the value of the manual so we can use it as an aid to guide us as we chart our career as faculty in this #1 medical school in the Philippines. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Thank you for giving that insightful orientation, Dr. Aguilar. I'm sure that's a much needed guide for our new faculty. Having said that, we're getting closer and closer to getting to know them, right, Archie?
Yes, we're only a few minutes away, pero syempre, papayag pa naman tayo na our program wouldn't have surprises. At UPCM, ipapakita rin natin na we not only have some of the best and brightest faculty, we also have the most talented.
When you said talented, I think I may have a clue who you're talking about.
Of course, sino pa ba? For our intermission number, we would be joined later by Dr. Melfred Hernandez, the singing doctor, one of our very own from the Department of Otolaryngology, Head and Neck Surgery.
Malamang marami nang nag-aabang ng mga viewers at fans si Dr. Melfred. Talagang mararamdaman natin ang excitement from those who are with us today.
And not only that, hope and inspiration din. As educators, they will partake in the task and honor of educating future great doctors who are not only excellent physicians but also leaders in the community.
And speaking of inspiration, our program would not be complete without hearing from our college's beloved dean, diba?
Absolutely. Kaya naman, joining us to introduce our guest speaker, let us welcome Dr. Maria Rina Reyes Quintos, the chair of the Department of Otolaryngology, Head and Neck Surgery.
Good afternoon. Our inspirational speaker today has been my role model since I was a medical student. She was the chief resident of the department then, and she was just so capable, prepared, efficient, self-confident, knowledgeable, and unflappable at that time, and she hasn't changed, that I wished I was like that too. Unfortunately for me, it has remained a wish. I guess those were the qualities that made her succeed in every endeavor and hurdle every obstacle that she has faced. Sometimes I wonder what her secret power is, and if she even sleeps at night. She has previously answered this question. How was she able to accomplish everything that she has? And her answer was hard work and prayer. So there, that is the answer. Despite the many expectations, demands, and work that she has to do, as the former director of the Philippine National Ear Institute and former director of the Newborn Hearing Screening Reference Center, where she spearheaded putting into law RA 9709, or the Newborn Hearing Screening and Intervention Act of 2009, and presently as the Dean of the College of Medicine, battling and overcoming the effects and aftermath of COVID on medical education, the staff, the students, and the community. Despite her superhuman qualities, she has not lost her humanity. She remains to be the most kind, generous, and emphatic person that I know. With that, dearest colleagues and friends, let us welcome, to give the inspirational speech, our beloved Dean, Dean Charlotte Chong.
Well, thank you very much, Rina. Actually, I did the recording, so I'll try to share screen and see if I can play it. If not, I'm going to do it live. So can I share screen? Is that showing? A pleasant good morning to all of you. First, thank you very much, Oral HNS Chair Dr. Rina Reyes Quintos, for the kind introduction and for the many years of collaboration and shared pathways that we have embarked on since 1987, when I was your clerk group's monitor during my first year as resident in the department. It has been 35 years, and I cannot tell you how thankful I am that you have taken the leadership of our Department of Otolaryngology Head and Neck Surgery at this challenging and difficult time. We are now slowly emerging from 2.5 years of an unprecedented pandemic, and we pray that mutations of the virus will become somewhat less virulent to a point that we can really live with it. There are actually two parts to my talk this morning, basically. The first is a look back on how we fared as a college during the pandemic, using the 6 pillars of the INSPIRE flagship program. And the second is to briefly give some advice on how we might increase the number of PhD researchers in the college. On March 14, 2020, there was this sudden shift to medical education in remote mode. We realized that it was not simply converting all our materials and uploading them online, but converting those educational experience into something our students can learn most by making sessions as interesting and engaging, simulating while stimulating, and as safely as possible bringing them back for intensive educational experience after full dose vaccinations for almost all of them, in preparation for the return to the college for LEAP 1 or Learning Enhancement in Anatomy Program version 1 in July 2021, that while unprecedented became models for other medical schools. As we look back at the call to arms, a way by which we had to hone the Bayanihan spirit that our community of scholars had to rely on during those early days of the pandemic, I remember sleepless nights, sadness in losing some of my dearest friends, praying for mentors and friends who were hospitalized. So many of us have lost parents and children, mentors and students, friends and colleagues, and to our departed, we pray for their restful place in heaven. We also gather today not only with a word of thanks for surviving, but brimming with gratitude, our hearts filled with happiness and hope as we welcome and are energized by the prospect of having these chosen few who will be part of our faculty this morning, new members of our family, whose lives will be intertwined with us as we embark on this mission of mentoring new batches of medical students who will be lucky enough to be accepted to walk the hallowed halls of our century-old buildings. We are here with a mission of producing not only the best clinicians, but leaders in the field of medicine. Every day, we look for opportunities to make the college the most engaging and inspiring place to learn medicine. Soon, with a formal turnover by the UP Medical Alumni Foundation Incorporated, we will be having the Medical Sciences Building with 11 floors and almost 10,000 square meters of new learning spaces, poised to be a lasting legacy to our country's finest physicians in the making. You, our new faculty, as the rest of the faculty who are joining us today, know how we needed to overcome many challenges and make sacrifices to finally have this building after 7 long years from the time the BSLR East and West were demolished in 2016, in order to pave the way for the previous administration's dream of a new 7th-floor medical school building. It is now 4 years from 2018 when we started the INSPIRE flagship programs. But why INSPIRE? Perhaps some might ask. Let me tell you therefore a brief story. It was the last day of filing the nomination papers for the next dean. It was morning there in Tel Aviv, where I was about to start a tour in the afternoon, when I received the good news that Professor Emeritus Nelia Maramba, a most respected teacher and role model, consented to nominating me. That was the first sign that I had prayed for, and the other one was really being able to submit all the papers on time, despite me being thousands of miles away. The fact is that INSPIRE came to me very quickly after my prayer for discernment, and that infrastructure was first is because of the Academic Center Foundation collapse that happened on December 2016. There were still many ongoing issues yet unresolved at that time, and the fate of the project was in limbo. Thanks to the higher UP administration officials, particularly President Danilo Concepcion, a new site and project was identified and drawing of the new plans started. I had known then that the funding engine of UPMAF with Dr. Rodici and Dean Agnes Mejia had to continue, but with the answered prayer that our team would be able to raise additional funding. Infrastructure thus leads a pack of flagship programs with the construction of the new Henry C. Senior Hall, almost completed with 2 main auditoriums, a plenary hall, many rooms of different sizes for small group meetings, a graduate medical education center, even a CBOL floor. On the 6th floor will be the UPCM Clinical Simulation Center, and as of last week, the first batch of simulators and mannequins worth 61 million, funded through the help of Senator Pia Cayetano, was successfully bid out, and we hope for their delivery before the end of this year. This even while a CHED institutional development grant allowed us to get a remote slide scanner worth 14 million that should lead us to grow a digital pathology service and enhance teaching in histology and pathology. We expect the additional 4 floors of the fitted out building with air conditioners now, furnitures, given the 90 million additional funding that the UP system and the UP Board of Regents approved last year. The Science and Discovery Program has never been this intense. As of yesterday, looking at the Argao website, we see a growing number of faculty-led researches and student-led researches with more than 700 research projects in the college and PGH. Last week, Rido shared with me SciVal's records, showing that we even have more researchers as a college than the Ateneo de Manila University itself. More importantly, our papers from the college average citation is about 34 per paper, with more than 17,000 Scopus Index publications from the UP College of Medicine in their database. Recall that this drove the high rankings in citation of UP a few years back, and I'm sure that we can do this again. For the MD-PhD program, more than 130 publications in a program that only started in 2010, with its first batch of students and graduated starting only in 2018. There is more in the offing and more than 14 CM projects under the UP CBOL Research Program alone, under the Vice Chancellor Dr. Edward Wang, and more than 192 million from the UST PCHRD for this program. Partnerships continue to flourish, injecting funds to run engines of change in the way we create programs for students and faculty. Our alumni and friends from UPMAS, UPMASA, all helped to tide our students during the financial tsunami brought about by the economic downturn in the pandemic. We have been able to tap our friends from many organizations like Philippine Red Cross, Tanging Yaman Foundation, UPMASA, the Department of Health for more than 100 scholarships with medical student assistance funds like the Hazel and David Zwillig Fund in the offing. Professorial chair awards for faculty continue to increase, while research awards for both faculty and students, from Class 65 Evangeline Olivar Santos Award, the Rabor Santiago Support for Acta Medica Filipina, and lately, the UPCM Class 67, who gave $10,000 annual support for a PhD scholarship to support for faculty development of up to around $4,000 per award for the completion and successful thesis defense under the PGIM, or Postgraduate Institute of Medicine, as program manager. UPMASA President Lou Publico this year launched a Sparkle campaign that already generated funds for more than 7 plastinated models used for LEAP-2, while the UPCM Plus for the biochemistry and pharmacology department's online modules to replace the HMX modules in biochemistry and pharmacology were used to pass the 3 years will now be changed. We are poised to build on another partnership with Harvard Medical School for the clinical simulation training of our faculty by the first quarter of next year. Innovation in medical education is in our DNA. The OSI curriculum continues to be improved, and in the advent of the move towards universal healthcare, we are determined to provide ways by which our graduates can become leaders in the paradigm shift in the way healthcare can be delivered to all Filipinos. Educating our students on health systems and policy development still need to be strengthened, and departmentalization of the social medicine unit might allow the lead that dermatology had done, becoming the youngest department in the college, yet turned 100 this year. Resource generation has been our strongest, most among all the 6 pillars of the Inspire flagship program. There's been over 1 billion pesos injected into the different projects, be it in research or educational technologies that we have adopted. We are determined to harness these resources and sustain the trajectory of growth for many years to come. We are determined to show that all these investments will translate to sustainable programs that will allow our faculty like you, whom we welcome today, thrive and find meaningful experiences here in our beloved college. For most, it will not just be giving back, but actually giving forward. Last but not the least, the big letter E. We want our community of scholars to be empowered to dream, aspire, grow, and love. We are here to collaborate, work together, as we know this is how our college has grown to be what it is today. Forged by our American founders with the dream of serving our Filipino brethren to be a healthy nation as a foundation for development, showing our resilience by becoming the only unit in our university that did not close even in the raging war that saw battles within our very walls in UP-PGH. We have seen many examples of heroism then, and at many tumultuous periods in our history, also in the hopefully soon to end pandemic. I will now venture to say that this is our shared journey. I know in my heart that each of the 30 new faculty we embrace and welcome today will contribute immensely to educating generations of physicians imbued with the core values of honor, excellence, and service, of leading and innovating, doing scientific research, discovering new paradigms, devices for better healthcare while showing us new vistas that our generation who are soon to hand over the baton, so to speak, will make us smile and be proud because we know this college we love also dearly, our alma mater, are not only incapable, but actually in better hands. The next part is a short advice on how one might embark on a journey to a PhD. Dr. Rina Reyes-Quintos may very well talk on this, having done a similar PhD by publication in the same university under a visiting professor, Cor Kremers, who also helped guide us for the PhD journey of Dr. Dom Hamora last year. Largely because of that experience, we already have new programs in place, like the PhD by research, the PhD by publication, and added to that is the Doctor of Health Professions Education. For the PhD by publication degree program, one just needs a body of work published along a common theme that may be tied together to comprehensively cover several aspects of a focused topic of study. There should be at least 4 papers that have been published within the past 10 years, an ongoing research project that gets published during the year that the defense is to be done. Mine was on newborn hearing screening in the Philippines, covering 10 years of published studies from epidemiology to cost effectiveness. These were part of the work that informed the policy and eventual passage of the Newborn Hearing Screening Law, or RA 9709. I talk about this continuing journey of the universal newborn hearing screening in the country in my last keynote talk delivered in Rome this month. It has spawned other projects like collaborative work with the UP College of Engineering since 2015 for the HELE, or Hearing for Life, a biomedical device hearing screening development program, to computer-based training that served us well during the pandemic and included a telehealth for EMR, expanded registry development, and lastly, intervention for deafness, like the C packages for hearing aids among children in PGH, and a recently concluded phase 1 of a national cochlear implant program. What an exciting journey it has been since wanting to become a research assistant in a lab that worked on outer hair cells in 1984 when I was a clinical clerk. Learning about cochlear implants after internship, but finally embarking on this goal with post-residency fellowships after I finished my residency in PGH in 1990. The pioneering work on cochlear implantation in 1998 spawned into the institution of a Masters of Clinical Audiology program in 1999. So this is turning 25 next year, and proudly is a very successful joint program between the UP College of Medicine, the UP College of Allied Medical Professions. Thus, you can imagine how we thought possible the joint program with CPH ought to materialize with CM for the MD-MPH program, as PGIM Director Ted Flora Cruz, our college secretary, Dr. Abner Chan, were there to really jumpstart the program about 24 years ago. I would encourage our young faculty to aspire for higher degrees as a way by which we can, as a college, show our dedication to the highest academic standards, setting our college apart from the very beginning in its history, in fact, as I only follow the footsteps of the college's first dean in 1907, Dr. Paul Freer, who had actually a PhD in chemistry on top of his medical degree. Sa 14 na bagong miyembro ng ating pamilya, ng mga guro, kay Gina, Vidal, Meg, Carol, Mia, Rani, Kath, Robert, Gio, Christine, Roland, Mario, Cons, and Mabel. Maraming salamat sa pagtanggap ng hamon ng pagtuturo dito sa Kolehiyo ng Medisina. At sa mga masisipag na miyembro ng Faculty Association na nagbigay sa akin ng pagkakataon na magbigay nitong inspirational talk, sa mga miyembro ng Departamento ng Otolaryngology and Neck Surgery na kasama natin ngayon, sa lahat ng kawani na tumulong para sa ating palatuntunan ngayong umaga, sa lahat po sa inyo na nagmamahal sa ating Kolehiyo ng Medisina, sa maraming modelo na nagbigay ng parangal sa ating kolehiyo nitong mga nagdaan mga buwan, tulad ng Ramon Magsaysay Awardee, Dr. Bernie Madrid, saludo po kami sa iyo. May asteroid pa nga na pinangalan kay Dr. Jet Aguilar. At syempre sa Metrobank Outstanding Teacher Awardee, na Dr. Leonila Dance. Di talaga tayo nauubusan ng mga gurong huwara ng dangal dito sa ating kolehiyo. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay tayong lahat.
Dati-rati, laman ng puso mo ay ang pangalan ko. Lagi ako sa isip mo. Dati-rati, inaawitan palagi ay may ngiti. Mga mata'y nagniningning. Ngunit ngayon, nagbago ka. Nasaan na ang init ng pagsinta? Pangako mo'y hindi magwawakas. Di ba't noon samyo ng bulaklak at ihip ng hangin ay kapansin-pansin? Di ba't noon takbo ng oras ay di mo napapansin? Laging naglalambing, ngunit ngayon naglaho na. Sigla tamis ng iyong pagsinta. Pagmamahal ko ba'y kailangan pa? Dati-rati, mga pangako ko'y kandungan mo't lakas. Sa pagsubok kay tatag. Di ba't noon sa kaibigan mo'y akong bukang bibig? Bakit ngayoy anong lamig? Di mo alam. Ako'y nasasaktan sa di pagpansin sa aking pagmamahal. Lumapit ka't ako'y naghihintay, naghihintay. Ako'y nasasaktan sa di pagpansin sa aking pagmamahal. Lumapit ka't ako'y naghihintay. Di mo alam, ako'y nasasaktan sa di pagpansin sa aking pagmamahal. Lumapit ka't ako'y naghihintay. Panginoon, ako'y nabulag ng mandarayang mundo. Ako'y patawarin mo. Bulag ngayon, ang puso kong ito'y iaalay sa'yo. Gamitin mo ako gaya ng dati. Gaya ng dati. Gaya ng dati.
All right. That has been an inspiring message from Dean Chong. Thank you very much, Dean. And we also just saw that UPCM is not just a powerhouse of smarts, but also of musical talent. So bravo, Dr. Hernandez.
Yes, remember, representing the Department of Otolaryngology, Head and Neck Surgery, iyon ha? And who knows, baka from this year's batch of new faculty, meron ring tatapat sa vocal prowess ni Sir Melfred.
So new faculty, be prepared. Next year, baka kayo naman ang magre-represent ng inyong department. And who knows, it might be your talent that will be discovered.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves and stay tuned for the next season of UPCM's Got Talent.
Naku, sino kayang makakatanggap ng golden buzzer? But, kidding aside, singing educators or not, whatever your score in your home karaoke is, we are so proud to welcome our new faculty who will join us at the academic community of the College of Medicine.
This event will mark an important milestone as they will join the academic community of UP in the noble profession of teaching. We know viewers have waited patiently for this moment, and now, don't you agree with me, Mitch? Isn't it time to proceed to the segment we've all been waiting for?
I totally agree, Archie. We both feel the thick air of anticipation.
That's right. Yeah, finally, distinguished guests, staff, and friends, without further ado, it is an honor to present to you the new batch of UP College of Medicine faculty.
Good day, everyone. There's no medical specialty more fascinating than anesthesiology, a discipline which makes all surgical treatments feasible. This year, we welcome 3 additions to the faculty with the same mindset: working calmly under pressure, vigilance under long periods of quasi-boredom, superior skill sets, compulsive attention to detail, tolerance for sleeplessness, and warm and caring to ease patients' anxiety. Vidal Angeles Esguerra has a Bachelor of Science in Economics cum laude from UP Diliman and is a member of Class 2010 of the UP College of Medicine. He had his residency in anesthesiology from 2011 to 2013, followed by a fellowship in thoracic and cardiovascular anesthesiology from 2014 till 2015. He had a fellowship in anesthesia sponsored by the Asian Australasian Regional Section of the WFSA at the Xijing Training Center, Xijing Hospital, Xi'an, China in 2018. Today, he is the lead consultant for the Rural Anesthesia Program of the department, and he joins other faculty for anesthesia services to general surgery 2, thoracic and cardiovascular anesthesia, critical care, urology, and the post-anesthesia care unit. Welcome, Vidal. Gina Gumintad graduated medicine from the Mindanao State University, Iligan City, followed by a residency in anesthesiology at the Philippine General Hospital in 2015. And she took her fellowship again in thoracic and cardiovascular anesthesia at the Philippine General Hospital from 2017 to 2018. She also had a fellowship in anesthesia sponsored by the Asian Australasian Regional Section of the WFSA Xijing Training Center, Xijing Hospital, Xi'an, China in 2018. At the thoracic and cardiovascular anesthesia, Gina has found her happy place. She has great interest in the management of pediatric congenitals, transthoracic echo, and transesophageal echo. She joins again other faculty in giving anesthesia services to general surgery 1, non-operating room anesthesia, and at the post-anesthesia care unit. Welcome, Gina. Carmi Margaret Marcial Lutanco was a graduate of medicine at the Faculty of Medicine and Surgery of the University of Santo Tomas. She had her residency in anesthesiology at the Philippine General Hospital, followed by a fellowship in pain medicine at St. Luke's Medical Center from 2016 until 2018. She furthered studies abroad by taking a fellowship in chronic pain management at the Toronto Western Hospital in Canada and a clinical observership in interventional cancer pain management at the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center in New York. She also has a Master of Medicine in Pain Management from the Center for Pain Medicine from the University of Santo Tomas. Again, she joins other faculty in the anesthesia services for general surgery 1, 3, and pain medicine. By the way, Meg, as she is fondly called, was a recipient of the A. Luchenko Leadership Award as a child in 2003 and the Jerry Rojas Leadership Award. She has the gift of the pen, a creative, and she can turn a crappy paragraph to a happy one. Welcome, Meg.
A very pleasant day, everyone. I am very much honored and privileged to be part of the faculty of the College of Medicine. I am Gina Gumintad, and I am part of the Department of Anesthesiology, which is very close to my heart. I further trained in thoracic and cardiovascular anesthesia, which is the bulk of my practice at present. I spend most of my time in the OR giving special care to patients for cardiac, thoracic, and vascular surgeries. Outside the OR, I usually spend time with my family. I am the third of 4 siblings, but our eldest brother already passed away. We like the outdoors, especially the beach. We also love to eat and try out different places to enjoy and savor a variety of food. I am so fond of animals, especially cats and dogs. And we have 2 pets at home, Kokwa and Snow. I also love music. I listen to a lot of music from all genres, and I enjoy creating my own playlist for different moods and occasions. One very important activity that I also spend my free time with is spending time with my friends and accountability group. I spend my extra time attending Bible studies and prayer time with my friends, refreshing and encouraging one another. Very instrumental for me in joining the Department of Anesthesia and becoming a faculty of the College of Medicine are my mentors. Our very own department chair, Dr. Grayson Herbosa, who always has very nice things to say and never fails with her encouraging words and nurturing care. Also, Dr. Pai Bernardo, our TCBA division chief, who always has a reassuring positive countenance. And of course, Dr. Joanne Ocobilio, who is not just a mentor but also a friend who loves at all times. Thank you everyone for this very warm welcome into the faculty. I am very much looking forward to more years of fun and learning with all of you.
Hi, good morning. I am Vidal Esquerra from the Department of Anesthesiology. I am from the UPCM class of 2010. So pre-pandemic, if I'm not in the hospital, I do CrossFit, calisthenics, Spartan race, and trail run. I also love to travel, most often going to the beach, having coffee, and surfing. Oh, I am also fond of watching musicals and plays. Currently, I have 3 dogs who are very makulit. And now that I'm a faculty, I'm very grateful for this opportunity. I hope to work with all of you. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Carmi Margaret Marshall, and I am an anesthesiologist with special interest in pain management. I am part of the Division of Pain Medicine, and I further trained in interventional pain management and palliative care. I am very happy to be part of the faculty of the college, and instrumental for me to be here is our dear chair, Dr. Grace Herbosa, the Department of Anesthesiology. I'm very happy that we'll be able to share our expertise in our chosen fields, and in my case, to be able to share the basics of pain management, which I think should be a good foundation for our students, because most of the chief complaints of our patients would be involving pain. Outside medicine, I enjoy the arts, paintings, theaters. I like also to listen to music, and sometimes to relax myself, I tinker on some instruments of my own, ukulele, sometimes the piano. I'm not really good at it, but those are things that I enjoy. I'm happy to be part of this, and thank you for having me.
Good day, everyone. I'm Dr. Jojo Mantaring, the current chair of the Department of Clinical Epidemiology. I have been given the difficult task of introducing the latest member of the Department of Clinical Epidemiology. But what makes it difficult is fitting the most important details in a 1-minute introduction. Carol is a consistent valedictorian since high school, including intermed and med school. A graduate of UP College of Medicine Class 2012, magna cum laude class valedictorian with all the awards that go to that distinction. She was an outstanding intern in internal medicine, surgery, OBGYN, and family and community medicine. She took pediatric residency, where she was awarded the Perla Dizon Santos Ocampo Award for Most Outstanding Resident. She completed her clinical epidemiology degree in record time, 2 years, including thesis, and created the first network meta-analysis in the country as her thesis dissertation. She completed this during pregnancy, delivery, and postpartum. She then took her fellowship program in allergy immunology in the UPPGH Department of Pediatrics, where she was awarded the Carmencita David Padilla Award for Most Outstanding Fellow. And if I should use just one word to describe her, it would be outstanding. Even before her appointment, she already authored 7 international and 8 local publications and contributed to a book, and has several ongoing researches. I feel so proud and accomplished to have been able to recruit her to become a member of the faculty of our department, and I predict that she will cross-rank to full professor in record time. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the faculty of the UP College of Medicine, I would like to introduce you to the future of clinical epidemiology in the college, Dr. Carol Stephanie Tan Lim.
Good day. I'm Carol Stephanie Tan Lim. You can call me Carol. I'm from the Department of Clinical Epidemiology. For my non-academic life, I am happiest when I can spend time at home with my husband and my 2 sons. And in my spare time, I like to watch K-dramas and listen to Taylor Swift and play the piano. I feel very, very grateful and happy to be accepted in the college. I would like to thank the Department of Clinical Epidemiology for welcoming me into the DCE family. I would most especially like to thank our chair, Dr. Jojo Mantaring, who was also my thesis advisor when I was a clinical epidemiology student. I'll be forever grateful to him for guiding me through so that I could finish my thesis, and then inviting me to be faculty and paving the way so that I can become a faculty member of the department. I would also like to thank the consultants in the Division of Allergy and Immunology, especially my mentors, Dr. Mian Castor, Dr. Marisha Recto, and the rest of the consultants. And I would like to thank the consultants of the Department of Pediatrics, especially Dr. Chet Gonzalez, who back in the year 2016 advised me to get a master's degree while we were at the Pedia CRF chatting while waiting for something. I wouldn't have thought about getting a master's degree had it not been for her. I would also like to thank my mentors in research, Dr. Inday Dance and Dr. Isa Alejandria, for giving me the opportunity to work with them in several of their research projects. And I learned a lot about research from them. And lastly, I would like to thank Dean Chong for accepting my application. Thank you very much, po.
Good morning. In behalf of the UPPGH Department of Dermatology, I'm elated to introduce Dr. Carmela Augusto Dairit Castro, our pediatric dermatology specialist. Known fondly as Mia to friends and colleagues, Mia graduated from the UP College of Medicine class of 2010 and immediately took up her residency in dermatology at the UP Philippine General Hospital, graduating in 2013. While taking on private practice for the next few years, Mia realized the need to learn and hone her craft, eventually choosing to do her fellowship in pediatric dermatology. She trained in the hospital for sick children in Toronto, Canada from 2018 to 2019. Ever young and full of energy, Mia has the charm of taking lead and bringing people together, whether it be cycling to the beat of a song in Ride Revolutions, since she does spin classes for fitness, or leading the department performances or in group discussions, or teaching young trainees how to sharpen their clinical eye. Mia is definitely a bright and youthful addition to the faculty of the Department of Dermatology, which is actually the youngest and the 21st department of the UP College of Medicine.
Good morning. I am Dr. Efren Domingo, the chair of the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology. It is my honor and privilege to introduce Dr. Marirani M. Cadiz, one of our newest consultants in the department, joining the Division of Urogynecology and Pelvic Reconstructive Surgery. Dr. Cadiz completed her medical degree at the UP College of Medicine in 2010. She then took up residency in obstetrics and gynecology in our own department, UPCM PGH, and she was appointed Assistant Chief Resident and subsequently became our Chief Resident in 2016. She took up fellowship in our own department in urogynecology and pelvic reconstructive surgery from 2017 to 2018 and was appointed Chief Fellow of the department in 2018. Dr. Cadiz conducted and completed many significant researches, most of which have won awards and presented in both local and international conferences. Some of her notable researches are the following. 1. Displaced intrauterine device with rectal perforation, a practical and novel approach of removal. 2. Outcomes of abdominal apical suspension using mesh in a tertiary training hospital, a 7-year retrospective review. 3. Factors associated with mesh erosion and rate of occurrence, a 10-year experience in a Philippine tertiary training hospital. Dr. Cadiz's main area of practice is in Southern Luzon. She is also an active member in various medical societies and hospitals she is affiliated with, and she will be holding key positions as well in many committees of the POGS. It is no doubt that we will surely be happy to welcome the addition of Dr. Cadiz in our roster of faculty, and we believe that she will be an exceptional member of the UP College of Medicine. Thank you.
Good day to everyone. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Mary Rani Cadiz. Please call me Rani. It's actually a Sanskrit word meaning queen, but the usual pronunciation is a bit slower. It's usually pronounced as Rani. But either way, you can call me Rani or Rani. I'm proud to be from the Bigatin class of 2010. I'm also a member of Mu Sigma Phi sorority. I am an obstetrician gynecologist with subspecialty training in urogynecology and reconstructive pelvic surgery. I really love doing operations, but in terms of non-academic or non-clinical interest, I like exploring different types of cuisines. Traveling, if time permits, is also something I really want to do. But as an introvert, I'm just happy to stay in my room as well. Other things that interest me are dogs and technology. Both keep me entertained and amused. Well, in terms of talent, singing is one. And then for future reference, if there's any required performance, I would rather sing than dance. And that's for the record. Well, I guess that's about it for my introduction. I would like to thank the college and our department for having me as part of the roster of faculty. It is a great honor and privilege to give back to my alma mater. Special thanks to our chair, Dr. Efren Domingo, for inviting me back in the department. I would also like to express my gratitude to Dr. Lizette Habson, Dr. Amin Ong, Dr. Aguinaldo, Dr. Malonzo, and the whole department faculty for my training. Thank you very much for the opportunity to teach.
Good morning. I am Dr. Efren Domingo, Chair of the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology. It is my honor and privilege to introduce Dr. Catherine Sarabillo Saniel, one of our newest consultants in the department, joining the Division of Maternal Fetal Medicine. Dr. Saniel completed her medical degree at the University of Santo Tomas in 2006. She then took up residency in obstetrics and gynecology in our department. That was from 2010 to 2013. She then took up her fellowship training in maternal fetal medicine in the same institution. Dr. Saniel conducted and completed many significant researches, which have won awards and have been published. Some of the notable researches are the following. 1. Comparison of placental thickness among normotensive and preeclamptic patients and its correlation with adverse neonatal outcomes. 2. Fetal ectopia cordis in a mother with gestational diabetes mellitus. 3. A novel conservative surgical approach in the management of uterine arteriovenous malformation diagnosed after treatment of gestational trophoblastic neoplasia. Dr. Saniel's main area of practice is in Quezon City. She wears many hats in various committees and hospitals she is affiliated with. She is a chapter author of the POG's Clinical Practice Guidelines in Recurrent Pregnancy Loss, Medical Complications in Pregnancy, and Cesarean Section. She is also a staunch advocate of breastfeeding, participating in enhancing breastfeeding experiences of mothers and providing practical and knowledge support. It is no doubt that we welcome the addition of Dr. Saniel in our roster of faculty, and we believe that she will be an exceptional member of the UP College of Medicine. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. My name is Catherine Sarabillo Saniel from the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology. My friends and family call me Kay or Kayet. I am a mother to a 4-year-old son named Gaudencio III, and I am a wife to Michael, a graduate of the UP College of Medicine and a practicing radiation oncologist. Joining the faculty roster of the UP College of Medicine is both an honor and a privilege for me. It's an opportunity for me to serve the institution that has trained and educated me for many, many years. I wish to thank all of the people who were instrumental in my acceptance to the faculty roster. Dr. Efren J. Domingo, our indefatigable department chair, Dr. Ana Marie Madama Burgos, UPCM faculty retiree, for her kind words of encouragement and wisdom. Dr. Irene Cacas David, for always giving me such generous advice. Dr. Joselito Santiago, our division chief, who is currently expertly leading our division through progress and change in such exciting and interesting times. And lastly, I wish to thank all of the consultants from the Division of Maternal Fetal Medicine, whom I will always consider to be my lifelong mentors. I will always look up to them, not only for their various academic achievements and clinical expertise, but also for their values and the way they treat and take care of people around them. I will always think of them with absolute fondness. Thank you very much.
Good morning. It is with pride and pleasure that I introduce the newest addition to the faculty roster of the Department of Ophthalmology and Visual Sciences, Dr. Reginald Robert G. Tan. Dr. Tan has a degree in BS Psychology from the Ateneo de Manila University and subsequently attained his Doctor of Medicine degree from the University of Santo Tomas. He took his residency training from the St. Luke's Medical Center from 2012 to 2014, serving as the chief resident on the last year of his training. The following year, he became certified as a diplomate in ophthalmology by the Philippine Board of Ophthalmology. Dr. Tan pursued further training in cornea, external disease, and refractive surgery from the University of Ottawa Eye Institute and University of Ulster, Coleraine in the United Kingdom. He also received certification from the College of Physicians and Surgeons of Ontario, and he also holds additional certifications for excimer laser system. Dr. Tan joins the DOVS as a member of the Cornea and External Disease Division.
Hi, I'm Reginald Robert Tan. I'm Reg for short. I'm an ophthalmologist specializing in cornea, external diseases, and refractive surgery. I'm also a certified scuba diver and cave diver. In my spare time, I would love to go on dive trips with my family and friends. So far, Mexico is the best place for cave diving. So I have a dog, a Samoyed dog named Yumi. I love to bring her to walks and spoil her as much as I can. Problem is she hates the water, so I can't bring her to the beach with me. My other hobbies include soccer and traveling, two of which I would love to do more of if only I had the time. And all in all, I'm deeply honored to be part of this faculty, and I look forward to learning from everyone as well. Want to give special thanks to Ma'am Marie Valbuena, to Ma'am Tess Castillo, and to Sir Ruben Limbonchong for allowing me to take on this position. Thank you.
Good morning, colleagues in the Council. It is with honor that I introduce to you Dr. Gio Delgado, the newest member of the consultant staff of the Department of Orthopedics. He is a member of UPCM class 2012. From then, he went on to do his general residency training here with us at PGH. He performed remarkably well. So in 2017, he was designated our chief resident. From then, he went on to do 2 fellowships, both of which are in hip and knee reconstruction. One was in Australia and the other one in Germany. We expect him to contribute immensely in dealing and understanding bone defects in hip and knee reconstruction, in periprosthetic fractures and infection, and in revision arthroplasty. Aside from this, he most surely will be a productive member of the faculty of our college. Let's all welcome Dr. Gio Delgado.
Hi, good day, everyone. I'm Giorgio Delgado, or just call me Gio. I'm from the Department of Orthopedics. I came from class 2012, UP College of Medicine, and finished my orthopedic residency training at UPPGH, then served as chief resident on my final year. I took my fellowships afterwards for primary and revision hip and knee replacement surgery in Australia and Germany. I'm a proud husband and father of two kids, whom I spend most of my free time with. Otherwise, I like watching Netflix, football, and MMA events, or just about anything interesting in YouTube. I'm very happy to be part of the UPCM family and would like to thank my colleagues from all the different departments, most especially to my family in the Department of Orthopedics, for giving me a warm welcome. Thank you, everyone.
It is my pleasure to introduce the newest and youngest member of the Department of Pathology faculty, Dr. Christine May Olivar. Dr. Olivar finished her pre-med course in UP Diliman, BS Psychology, cum laude in 2010. She then went to the UP College of Medicine and is a member of class 2015. After passing the medical boards, she spent the next 4 years in UPPGH and finished her residency training in anatomic and clinical pathology in 2019. She hurdled both diplomate board exams in anatomic and clinical pathology the following year. Currently, Dr. Olivar is enrolled in MS in Health Informatics here in UPCM, pursuing digital pathology. We are all looking forward to developing this exciting new field with her on board. Welcome to the family, Dr. Olivar.
Hi everyone, I'm Christine May Olivar. I'm a pathologist and currently a graduate student in health informatics. I'm known as Tinek in the department and in UPPGH. I like music, dogs, drawing, and I have this special fondness to worms. I got the name Tinek when I was in college in UP Diliman, wherein all we did was to play pusoy dos during our break times, kumain ng isaw, at humilata sa ilalim ng mga puno ng akasya sa sunken garden. I was a very normal student that time, so I didn't expect that I'd get into medicine, more into the UP College of Medicine. So it's such a surreal feeling, and it's such an honor to be a part of and to introduce myself in front of the faculty members of the UP College of Medicine. I'd like to thank Dr. Raquel Fortun for supporting and believing to my vision of digital pathology in the Philippines and for believing in my abilities. I'd also like to thank the Dean for this opportunity. And of course, I'd like to thank the PGH patients for giving me wisdom and motivation to improve myself further and to serve the country. Thank you.
The Department of Physiology is honored to present our two new dynamic faculty members. First, we have Dr. Carlos Rolando G. Cuanyo, who is a graduate of the University of the Philippines, BS Biology at UP Diliman, magna cum laude. His Doctor of Medicine from the UP College of Medicine, clinical specialization in internal medicine and fellowship in gastroenterology from the UPPGH. He is presently pursuing an MS Physiology from our department. Second is Dr. Mario B. Prado Jr., a graduate of the University of the Philippines BS Public Health magna cum laude, Doctor of Medicine from the UP College of Medicine cum laude, clinical specialization in neurology at the UPPGH, and further specialization in diagnostic and clinical neurophysiology from the Chiba University Hospital, Japan. At present, he is pursuing Master of Science in Public Health Biostat from the College of Public Health, UP Manila.
Pleasant morning to the faculty, students, and staff of the UP College of Medicine. I am Carlos Rolando Cuanyo. You can just call me Carlos. Ever since I was a student, I have always been inspired by the knowledge, dedication, and passion of the faculty, and how the college fosters a culture of learning and teaching. It is a great honor and a privilege to be one of you. I would like to thank Dr. June Jorge for recruiting me as faculty and for always being a shining example of a physician and professor. I would also like to thank Dr. Leticia Ibanez for taking me under her wing and mentoring me ever since I became part of the faculty. Aside from the usual things doctors and teachers do, I enjoy drinking good wine. Although as a gastroenterologist, I only ever drink in moderation. I'm also a very big watch nerd, and I can talk hours and hours and hours about the technical aspects of watches. However, my favorite pastime is family time, enjoying a cup of coffee with my wife and building Legos with my daughter. Again, a pleasant morning.
Hi, good morning everyone. I am Mario B. Prado Jr., a new faculty of the Department of Physiology of the UP College of Medicine. I am a neurologist by profession, currently serving Pangasinan and Tarlac provinces. When I am not teaching, doing research, or attending to both medical or statistical consultation, I am usually in the mall, enjoying coffee from McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts, or staying at home, playing with my 14 dogs, 8 goats, 5 ducks, and 3 tilapias. I love to run and walk every morning for at least 5 to 10 kilometers. I also do cycling once a week. And occasionally I do calisthenics, although it may not seem like it. No. I am very happy that I am now a faculty of the top university here in the Philippines. I am hoping that with this, I can make a difference in the future. I want to thank the Department of Neurosciences, especially our chair, Dr. Joquino, and Ma'am Norma for helping me in my application. And of course, I want to thank my department now, the Department of Physiology, headed by Dr. Leticia Ibanez, for accepting me. Thank you very much and mabuhay. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sandy De La Fuente, and I'm very pleased to introduce to you Dr. Constantine Yu Chua. Cons, as we fondly call him, is a graduate of the University of the Philippines College of Medicine. He went on to pursue residency training at the Department of Psychiatry and Behavioral Medicine, where he became chief resident. After that, he pursued further training in child and adolescent psychiatry. I have known Cons since his residency days, and I know him to be a diligent and pleasant person to work with. Please welcome Dr. Constantine Yu Chua.
Good day, everyone.
I am Constantine Uchua, or CONS for short. I am a new faculty member of the Department of Psychiatry and Behavioral Medicine. I graduated UP College of Medicine 8 years ago, belonging to batch 2014. I finished my residency in General Psychiatry 2017 and fellowship in Child and Adolescent Psychiatry 2019. It is my honor and privilege to be able to give back to my alma mater and home department. I would like to thank the department consultants, fellows, residents, and staff for the trust and confidence to welcome me as part of the department. Truly, I am looking forward to contributing to this institution that has done so much for the country through teaching, service, administration, and research. Just a little bit about myself beyond this. I am a child and homebody by heart. I enjoy cooking, playing video games, gardening, and playing with my dog during my spare time. I also enjoy long drives and going on staycations. With those, I am a mental health advocate and hope to share this with everyone along the way.
Good morning, everyone, and to the Dean of the UP College of Medicine and its faculty. I am Celine Villegas, the Vice Chair for Academics of the Department of Surgery, standing in for the Chairman, Dr. Eric Berberabe. The department is proud to introduce Amabel Moreno, our new faculty member, who was a 2010 UPCM graduate. She underwent general surgery training at the UPPGH, where she was the chief resident in her senior year. After pediatric surgery fellowship in the same institution, she underwent observership in pediatric laparoscopic surgery in Vietnam, then observership in advanced colorectal surgery in the United States. She is currently taking up epidemiology in Harvard and will do surgical oncology training in Singapore next year. She's a future leader of the department.
Hi everyone, my name is Amabel Moreno, but please call me Mabel. Just a few things about me. I am my parents' favorite daughter and my siblings' favorite sister. I am also the favorite ninang of 7 lovely nephews and nieces. I have a 2-year-old fur baby named Ryu. I enjoy going on road trips, nature trips, and I love going to the beach. I also like going to theater, watching sunsets, and fireworks display. I am thankful for the opportunity to teach in the UP College of Medicine, but I admit I am also anxious of the challenge. I am grateful to my surgery family for being instrumental in my becoming a surgeon and eventually becoming a faculty. And of course to my family who has supported me in every step of my journey. I am looking forward to working with the UPCM faculty in shaping the next generation of doctors.
Thank you to our department chairs. So that has been the presentation of our new faculty. Who wouldn't say that getting to know them was really worth the wait?
And even better, we also get to see them on campus soon.
Much bigger than our anticipation to know them today is our excitement to not just welcome them but also work with these outstanding educators.
Kaya, as we head to the last segment of today's ceremony, this is only a see you later. As we know, there will be many milestones we will celebrate with you in the campus.
Yes, Archie. So as we wrap up, it isn't a good thing coming to an end. Rather, a chapter before the continuation of a spectacular one.
For our closing remarks, our dear College Secretary, Dr. Abner Chan, is with us to impart an important message.
And of course, the event cannot end without our university hymn, UP Naming Mahal.
Correct, Mitch. To our guests, it was a pleasure. This has been one of your hosts, Dr. Archie Kabungkal.
And this is Dr. Michelle Diwa.
Bidding you farewell, and to others, see you on campus.
Mabuhay ang UP College of Medicine and mabuhay to our new faculty.
A blessed day to everyone. Stay safe.
Good day to all. Bye-bye.
Chancellor Padilla, Dean Chong, Director Legaspi, esteemed College Council, and new members of the CM faculty. We again gather here this morning to welcome and recognize the youngest members of the UPCM family. In joining the CM faculty roster, you are committing yourself to a lifetime of service, be it as an academician, clinician, researcher, administrator, community leader, or scientist. Whichever path you choose, only the best will do as you work your way to be the best that you can be. Like we always tell our students, UP is here to offer you every opportunity for growth and development, and it is entirely up to you to make the most of your time here. Challenges will be inevitable. Welcome them, for they will open new doors and opportunities and are opportunities for learning and growing. Never lose the ideals and passion you bring with you today, for in the years ahead, you will discover how much more you receive when you commit yourself to giving. Strive to become a better version of your mentors, an inspiration to your peers, a role model to your students, a motivator to your staff, a leader in your community. Above all, always live up to the UP mantra of serving with excellence, honor, and integrity. May it serve as your North Star in moments that you feel down and lost. Atticus Finch, lead character of the Pulitzer Prize-winning novel To Kill a Mockingbird, said, "You can choose your friends, but you cannot choose your family." This may not always be so, for while we may have no control over people around us, we can certainly choose the people we want to be around. Our new faculty have spoken and have chosen to spend their most productive years as part of the UPCM family. Here, you are given the opportunity to do things that are bigger than yourselves. You may not change the world, but your work will certainly create ripples that will spread and make a difference in people's lives. The UPCM family can be likened to branches of a tree growing in different directions, but with roots firmly planted and remaining as one in spirit and ideals. Keep your feet on the ground, yet open your wings and fly. Good morning. Thank you.
UP naming mahal, pamantas ang hirap. Ang tinig namin, sana'y inyong dinggin. Malayong lupain, ang
Let's open our cameras for photo documentation. Thank you very much, Faculty Association President Ricky Chonko and all Vice President Archie and all the officers. Ang daming mga dog lovers, no? Pero gusto ko yung may tilapia. Si Mario ba yun? Sige, sino kukuha ng picture? I think MJ or Ferdy?
MJ.
Apo. Sige po. So, keep smiling lang po for
Next time, ano na to? Face to face, ha?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Ricky.
Thank you, ma'am. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good day.
Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good day.